Welcome to my second lecture on percentages. Today we are going to discuss two important models in percentages. Let us go to the first problem. It is given that a person saves 20% of his income. His income is increased by 20% and so he increased his expenditure by 30%. What is the percentage change in his savings? So let us see how to approach this kind of problems. Here in this problem, if you observe, two cases are discussed, out of which in the first case a person is having certain amount of salary or income, out of which he saves 20%. In the second case, his income is increased by 20% and parallelly his expenditure is also increased by 30%. Case 1 I am taking. So in case 1, let me take income is I1. Income is equals to I1. So if income is I1 and it is given that saving is what? 20% of his income, that is 20% of I1, that becomes as 0.2 I1. So what comes as expenditure? Expenditure is nothing but income minus savings, that is I1 minus S1, that is I1 minus 0.2 I1. It gives us 0.8 I1, right? So when going to next case, that is case number 2, it is given that his income is increased by 20%. That means case 2, let us take income as I2, which is nothing but increased by 20% with when compared to the first one. That means previously it was 100%, now it is increased by 20%. That means it comes as 120%. 120% for every 100 rupees, now he is getting 120 rupees. Previously he used to get 100 rupees and now he is getting 120 rupees for every 100. So I1, it becomes 1.2 I1. Then when coming to the expenditure, as his income is increased, he started expenditure also increased by 30%. That means previously it was what? Previously it was 0.8 I1. So previously it was 0.8 I1. Now it is increased by 30%. That means previously if he was spending 100 rupees, now he is spending 130 rupees, right? So 1.3, it becomes 1.04 I1. So in the case number 2, let us find out the savings. That is nothing but again income minus expenditure. That means 1.2 I1 minus 1.04 I1, which gives us the result as 0.16 I1. That is nothing but 16%. Now we are asked to find out what is the percentage change in his savings. So for finding percentage change, we have already learned that it is nothing but two cases, difference between the two cases by the original one. That is nothing but previously it was 20% saving, now it was 16% saving, by when compared to, we are comparing with first one into 100. That is 4 by 20 into 100, which gives us what? 20%. So percentage change in his savings is nothing but 20%, right? So let us go to the example number 2. So this is the most common model, right? So in an election between two candidates A and B, A secured 56% of the votes and won by 48,000 votes. Find the total number of votes polled if 20% of the votes were declared invalid. So in an election, two persons are contesting, that is A and B are contesting, right? So total there are 100% of votes, out of which, see, A have secured 56% and B have secured the remaining. Remaining is what? Nothing but 44%. So it is also given that A secured 56% of the votes and won by 48,000 votes. That means A got 48,000 votes more than B. That means it can be taken as the difference between the votes secured by A and B is 48,000, right? So it is 48,000 difference between A and B. So if you see in percentage, you can see that it is nothing but 56% minus 44%, that is nothing but 12%. right? So you can take as 12% votes if it is contributing 48,000 of votes. Then we need to calculate the total percentage, that is 100, how much it is. See, we know the procedure, right? So when you want to find out the x, it is nothing but 48,000 into 100 by 12. So x is nothing but 4 lakh votes. So which is this 100%. Fine. So we have calculated the problem, decoded the problem till here. So now let us see what is the problem asked. Find the total number of votes polled if 20% of the votes were declared invalid. Right, we have found out the total number of votes secured by A and B, right? But if you observe the next statement, these are nothing but only the valid votes, right? This sentence is meaning that some number of votes are polled, out of which for every 120 became invalid. That means for every 100 votes polled, only 80 are valid, out of which 56% is secured by A and 44% is secured by B, right? That means if you observe, this is nothing but only 80% of the total votes polled, which is 100% valid votes. Fine. So let us take this 4 lakh votes as 80%, and we need to find out what is the 100%. Right, again let us calculate. Now this becomes, let us take it as y. For y, 4 lakh into 100 by 80. Y is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means total votes polled is nothing but 5 lakhs, out of which 4 lakhs are valid votes. Fine. Out of which A got 56% and B got 44%. Right. Hope you have understood. Thank you for watching.